again. Let's continue, shall we? Actually, before I do, I wanted to talk a little bit about the last video. So you may have noticed, if you were paying attention, even if you weren't paying attention, that there were some crashes. Lots of crashes, and it turns out the reason for that is because I forgot an important step in the modding process, and that is editing the INI file. I don't want to say forgot so much as I was kind of hoping to avoid it, because it can be it can be a difficult to understand process, and it's an easy way to fuck up your game files if you don't know what you're doing. The INI file is basically, it's really just a glorified text file when you open it up, but that text file basically tells this game the parameters of this game. It's basically a simple set of instructions that tells this game how to work. So you go through there, you change some settings, it changes how the game works. And you have two INI files you have to worry about. One is the Fallout INI, and then there's the Fallout Preferences INI. Now, I'm certainly not educated on this issue, so don't take my word for it. Do your own research, but my uneducated theory is that the Fallout file determines what is possible in this game, and the preference file determines what your actual settings are. So that's why they both need to be matched up, because if you just edit the preferences file, then it will reference things that the original INI doesn't recognize as true. And if you just edit the INI file, then it won't load your preferences. Or maybe it won't recognize that as true. I don't know. I've bypassed this step entirely, thankfully, with a little program called, I believe it's called New Vegas Configurator. Now, I think the author meant configurator, or maybe it's a wordplay joke that I'm not aware of. I will link it in the video, but basically it's a small tool that lets you interface with the INI files in a way that makes sense to you. So you get sliders, it explains what the sliders do, and once you save your changes, it automatically edits your INI files to the preferences you want. So I went in there and I turned shit way up. You know, the 4 gigabyte patch launcher, which was one of the first things we downloaded, again, this is my uneducated theory, is that I made it possible to run with multiple cores, which makes the game more stable and run on a higher level, but then I didn't actually tell it to in every one of the ways that it should. So it was probably partially running on a higher level, but not completely running on a higher level. So now hopefully that problem has been resolved. I did a little testing last night after running the configurator, and I was able to run through Freeside at full blast without having any frame loss. Everything looked better, and the game didn't crash at all. So I'm hoping that the problem is solved, but we will see. And I will be providing a link to that utility tool. It's not a mod, it's a program outside of the game entirely, so you may not be comfortable downloading it. I understand that, but so far it has made my experience better. I do have to say that. One consequence based on how I changed my INI file is actually the load screens are going to be longer. The reason for that is I increased the preload allocation. Maybe I'm not saying that right, but basically I'm allowing the game to have more loaded before I play, which in theory should mean it runs smoother, but it means we're going to see that roulette wheel for a little bit longer. Which is fine, whatever. Load screens are supposed to be longer than 3 seconds. That's why they're load screens. So anyway, where were we? We just met Mr. House. I'm wondering, should I do quests on the strip, which are fine, or should I do my download content? So I think I'm going to do my download content and come back to the strip, because that's basically the entire plot of the game anyway. And once I get going on that, you kind of get down a narrow path and don't want to deviate from it. It'll certainly confuse you if I start it and don't finish it. So, let's go, shall we? So much talking for typos, motherfucker. I apologize. That's not why you're watching this. Well, or maybe it is. I have no idea. Alright. I don't know why that lady just walked in there.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
So let's see if we can notice the difference just from here. So it looks like those hills are still pretty shitty looking. That might be an automatic setting in the city. Meaning if I step out there, it might have a better draw distance. Let's see, if you see way out there, that's high res. So that's already better. Yeah, I like it. So, ew.
Aw, just when
I've got your back.
Follow.
Okay.
Follow. So much following.
Lead on.
I was thinking about streamlining my companion list because I have so many people following me, but there's no one I really want to get rid of. I really like Veronica. I really like Tam Dunes. I'm curious to finish Niner's quest. I might stow him after we've finished his quest. I really like Russell, and I like Willow maybe the best of all. So, that's unfortunate. Anyway, let's pick a quest, shall we? Oh, let's go finish up the quest at Freeside. Might as well, right? Hit save so I don't have to recall everyone. Is this the mod thing that I was told of? Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. So it works based on the gun you have equipped. That's very interesting. I will come back to that. After my day at work today, I desperately wanted to come home and play this game some more. It wasn't great. So, this one might run a little longer than normal because it's catharsis. That load screen, though. This one I think is going to be the longest because it's loading the largest continuous cell, which is Freeside. I hear sound. So a little bit of lag. You might notice the grass is taller. That's another INI change I made. I think there's a little bit of lag because I have the amount of followers that I do. This definitely ran better when it was just me solo blazing through these streets. But look, it was kind of a sticky zone. You can see all the way down there. You can see the Freeside sign, so it's definitely loading more. That's just spiffy. So interestingly enough, my last video did not get snagged by the copyright claim thing for most of the songs except for one in Mr. House's room.
It's making this clicking noise.
So that's nice. Come on, baby. Yeah. Party time. Who's I here to talk to? Oh, yes.
some gamblers came in saying they'd seen you enter the Lucky 38. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't know of any other living person who's been in there. Yes! Where's his hat? This is great news. No one screws with the Garrett twins and gets away with it. I need to find a place on the wall for this. And for your reward, here's 150 caps. I trust there were also some valuables on McCaffrey. Also, we would like to set you up with a room. You can have the corner room, rent-free. It was McCaffrey's. Now that he's dead, we're happy to let you use it. Thanks for helping us.
I think I'm gonna do a little gambling.
How's it going?
By a little gambling, I mean I'm gonna become a degenerate here in a second.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Looking to exchange? How many?
Give me 1,000 chips.
Here's your chips. Is there anything else I can...
Alright, let's fucking do it. Thunderdome. Let's have that. So since my luck is so high, I should be quite profitable in this. That's the hope, anyway. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I gotta win a little breathing room before I can max out the bet. I'm gonna post in the video below if you want to skip ahead from this, because I understand for some people this will be quite dull. This guy is actually the easiest dealer to beat. In my experience, the White Glove Society is the hardest dealer to beat. Even with 10 luck, he's pretty fucking good. Blackjack! I don't like staying, but I'm gonna stay. Again. I don't like staying, but I will. See? That's what happens. That's what happens when you meet a stranger. You motherfucker. Quit giving me 18s, you fuck! Oh, for fuck's sake, we're gonna lose it all. I should be drinking. Yeah, eat my shit. I'm not going to make this too extensive. I'll save that for another video, or it's just a hardcore hour of me gambling like a maniac. Oh, fuck it. Yeah. Okay, what is the next bet? There we go. Don't fuck up now. Oh, you son of a bitch! No! That was everything! Okay. We got this. We're good. It's merely a setback. Come on. Double down. See, there's not as much joy to playing blackjack in this game because there's no psychological angle to it. I can't fuck with the dealer by being obnoxious. I just hit my buttons and nothing changes. Blackjack! Oh, you cunt. See, if you don't know how to play this game, it's closest to 21 wins, right? But additionally, see double down there? That if I hit double down, it will draw one more card and stay no matter what my hand is. And if I win the hand, then I win double. Just in case you didn't know that. That's why some of my wins were bigger. That's a stay. Bam. Blackjack! So obnoxious. Oh, another 18. Eat my ass. Yeah. Let's increase that bet now. Blackjack! My neighbors are going, Blackjack! What was I saying? Oh yeah, my neighbors are gonna hate me. More than they already do, I'm sure. What I'm trying to say is, it's a loud motherfucker to live next to. I feel bad about it, but I don't stop, so... You know, Batman will fuck me up just for that. So would the Lord. Oh, hey! Why'd you stop me? Huh? You know, 40,000 caps is
Welcome to the atomic
enough,
ring.
Am I right?
In what current? Caps it.
Yeah. Whale, bitch.
I dig this
All right.
crazy slang.
Now that we're rich as fuck,
Hey.
let's get the fuck out of here.
Morning.
Like I said, I will be playing that later in another video. I'm gonna make an all poker video that you can feel free to completely not poker, blackjack. An all blackjack video that you can totally skip. I'm not gonna do any missions or anything like that. So if you want to watch it and laugh at my obnoxiousness, you can. And if you don't, I totally get it. Because that was stupid. All right, now let's see if these kind people are more talkative today, shall we?
Hey.
Morning.
Whoa, what is up with the grass?
I ain't got any reason to talk to you. Scramble.
Okay. Julie,
One of
help
my
me out
aides
here.
said you got into the Lucky 38. If you see someone by the name of Emily near there, we would like you to work for us.
It looks like this quest is stuck. I'm going to look up the quest ID and advance the quest, but I'll do that in a later video. Seeing Julie there reminds me I never finalized their deal.
Hey.
So I'm gonna go do that right now. Whoa! Run into the sky.
Make a brief stop at the atomic.
Look how much faster it loads now. It was really just that one load that was chancy. Fisto, what's up, man? Where's the other Garrett?
You better get out of here if you know what's good for you.
Shut up. Why are the Garretts always fucking... What the fuck just happened? Wow, okay. That happened. I guess he's narcoleptic. I don't know what that was.
I dig this crazy word.
We need to get him a fainting couch. Who the fuck is James Garrett?
I dig this crazy slang.
What?
You better get out of here if you know what's good for you.
Yeah. Jesus.
Hey, Six, do you want some chips?
Fuckers are
Pick
so
top ones for the
touchy.
green balls. Hey, Six.
I'll do it the stupid way. Wait for you to wake your fucking ass up. So much back and forth on this quest. This really should have been 2 conversations, or maybe 3.
Looking down at...
Not 5.
Welcome back, friend.
Shut up.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix. For the right caps, I might be able to put in a good word, or let people know you're not such a bad guy. What do you have in mind? Alright, I can chat you up, but it's gonna cost you. I'm not risking my reputation around here for nothing.
Yeah, let's go all in.
Great. This is gonna require an epic tale of heroism. I've got it. I'll say you slew a nest of deathclaws living in the sewers. It was bloody work, but you waded through the pack like a man possessed.
Woman.
Just to make this clear, I can only spin a whopper this big once. There's only so much people will believe before they see through the bullshit. Yep.
Yeah, Freeside famous. Is that absent?
That won't last long. Look at you.
Damn,
You look
dust
like a
gets in
talent scout
everything here.
for a
I have to
cemetery.
clean my rifle again.
If you had your life to live over again, let me make a suggestion. Play in traffic.
Traffic doesn't even exist anymore. That joke doesn't work at all. Oh, by the way, I thought I turned the subtitles on. Well, they are on. See, I edited the INI file to make them be on, but I'm not
This
seeing them
gal's
pop up.
So sharp-eyed, she cuts herself
Oh, I
every
got
time
closer,
she blinks.
that's why.
Was that suit made to order? It was. And where were you at the time? Sister, you look tough enough to drink a pint of glowing water. Why don't you do us all a favor and try it? Hey, look at this kid.
This isn't a comedy act, this is just an attack. Alright, what's the next quest? Yeah, sure, let's go check that out.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the atomic ring.
Ah, this looks great now. Look at that. Fuck yeah. It's raining again. It rains more in this game than it rains in real California.
You got the caps?
Freeside's a
I got the
dangerous
gun.
place, my friend.
That's it. My fallout shelter, by the way, is doing amazing. Thank you for asking. Man, this load screen is as long as my fucking gambling portion. I stand corrected on the fucking load time. This area is taking the longest. You know, one thing I don't like about Fallout Shelter? No New Vegas characters. It's like this game doesn't exist for Bethesda, even though it made them a shitload of money. Haters gonna hate, guys. Jesus, this is a long-ass load screen. I might have to turn the pre-cache down a bit, because this is ridiculous. It's like it's loading the entire fucking game. God, I'm gonna have to post links for when this load screen ends. This is so fucking long. Oh, Christ. I hope you watch these while you're doing something else, because this is unacceptable. After this ends, I better not have another load screen for the entirety of this video. Let alone the fucking next one. Yep, I'm definitely setting that pre-cache down. No question. This would be a great time to tab out and start playing solitaire. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. This is nonsense. I'll just have to cut this video into 2 parts and put a warning in this video to just fucking skip the load screen. So if you made it this far, I'm sorry I made you wait this long.